This presentation was just posted on the ASX today. There's a lot of detail. Don't worry, I'm not going to go through 26 pages of presentations, but I will see if I can give you a good overview of Enova. As you can see, we're located in, primarily we started in Northern Territory, about 110k out of Alice Springs, with a project named Charlie Creek. So we've been around since 2007 listed. We've seen the ups and downs in the industry, and we certainly know what's involved in getting a rare earth mine started. In 2023, we decided to venture into Brazil because we saw a lot of reasons for it. I'll go through those in the presentation. We've got a pretty good spectrum of directors, accountant, geologists, mining engineer, just all the things that you need in a company. We're a pretty high liquidity company, being a penny stock, that's what you suffer from. Just to let you know, we're into growing our own projects. We obviously believe in the tenements that we've got, and we believe that there's a good chance of big finds, and we've already proven that, and I'll go through those very shortly about some of those projects that we've grown ourselves internally. One of the key things is we're trying to make sure that any project that we've got is environmentally sustainable and would be appealing to all the markets in the Western world. And we've got an interest in growing those rare earths, not just from producing a product we can sell to China, but moving it along to a more value-added product. Here's basically the best summary of our major projects in no particular order. Coda, we've put the most investment in recent times into doing drilling there. We've done 3,400 metres of drilling in the Coda region. We're pretty confident. This is a volcanic tuff that's been laid down between 20 to 70 metres thick. It runs right through the region. We've got about 8 tenements there, about 22,000 hectares, and we've started at the northern end where we did have some drilling, and it's pretty consistent right the way through. So we're confident that we've got something quite significant, and currently we're working on the leaching, physical separation and some leaching tests to it to see what it will take to get into commercialisation for the next steps. East Salinas is something that we discovered when we're looking for lithium. We're in the same lithium corridor as the other East Salinas projects. And we serendipitously discovered some pretty anomalous outcrops, and in those we got some pretty high rare earth values, nearing 2%, and some of those have got about 35% NdPr and also high HREOs. Right now we've already jumped the gun, even though we haven't drilled it. We're looking at We've been doing some tabling work on it and some gravity separation, and we're moving to a bit of flotation as well to hopefully produce a concentrate. We see this as a very quick way to move it into some commercial operation. Charlie Creek, that's been around. It certainly we're going to the next stage of looking at the concept, the bulk concept study for processing. So we've already got the bulk samples. 2022 we did some bucket drilling, got about 70 tonne of samples. We just want to make sure that we've got the variability nailed down before we commit to a flow sheet for very, very expensive testing of putting all that through, and that's the nature of alluvial testing, to de-risk it. Just going to quickly run through the geography of, not so much the geography, but where our projects are located. Brazil's got an awesome amount of good geology for phosphate minerals as well as for other minerals, and this is one of the appealing things about rare earths in Minas Gerais, which is a very pro-mining state. Also, it's very well equipped for infrastructure, as well as the fact that the government's extremely supportive, and look, it has a very good historic mining background, and there's no shortage of high tension power lines, roads and cities there available for you. Let me say, on the map, the Coda project isn't just rare earths, it's also contains titanium, scandium, niobium. very hard with it when you have a multi-commodity type deposit. Promote, which one do you want to promote? Let's let the metallurgy speak for that one first. East Salinas is the hottest cab off the rank, as I said. I'll be talking about this in a moment. The other projects are more exploration based on the east coast, and they're primarily interested in lithium. And Jukwea is right next to a phosphate mine, and also it's a carbonatite style deposit. We've done a fair bit of surface work on it. It's time to do a bit of drilling probably. Just looking at Coda, as we said, is about 20 to 70 metres thick. We've already drilled a very large area in it, and we've put 3,400 metres in it. As you can see from, so Coda North was out the place we started, and that's about a 20 kilometre square area. And we're moving to Coda Central, and we've now got our own company auger rig. So rather than wasting money on just drilling something we know that's already quite sizable, we're just using our local resources just to increase on what we've got. The East Salinas project, as we said, we're getting grades of about 2% in that. I didn't believe it. We sent the guys out again. They did a second round of sampling. They did, once again, we got even better grades. And then I even sent them out again because it was hard to believe. Essentially, these are granitic outcrops, a leucogranite with allanite in them and other rare earth-based minerals. One of the primary reasons is because of the low impact. The ability to be a gravity concentrate, a heavy mineral concentrate, really makes it appealing for us, and we believe it's extremely scalable. We can demonstrate on a small scale and move to a larger scale. This is what it looks like from the air, just to show you. It's a bit like, I guess, an iceberg, in the sense that it's probably going to be very big underneath, and we know that the saddles, although they've got coverage over the top, are more than likely to continue. It's going to be one continuous feature. So it's supported by geophysics and a lot of geochemistry. So yeah, we see this as the next significant cab off the rank for us. We're going in there to drill it. We're just sorting out a few on-ground issues, and yeah, you can see from the grades, pretty impressive. You can get this all online, so I won't go through each individual slide, but I guess you want to see the detail of what sort of grades we're talking about. Coda, as I mentioned before, we've been at the northern properties. We haven't even got to the southern ones yet. There is some drilling in them, and it's pretty much same. So that's why we're saying this is a generational size potential district for mining rare earths, and it's very well facilitated with Patos de Minas is a town of many hundreds of thousands of people, so you know it's very well poised for people and all those things you need for a mine. That's what it looks like in cross section, and you can see the titanium grades are quite impressive, and it's very consistent. The material from a rare earths point of view, yep, it's getting grades of up to 7,000 ppm. We've even had 10,000 ppm in some places. So yeah, this is a very large district. More assays to show you, please. Feel free to have a look at it in our presentation. That's showing you the area north Coda that we've drilled. And you can see we've got a fair bit of coverage here. We could easily put a resource on this. We choose not to, only the fact because we're more focused on the next step, and that's the metallurgy. That makes it meaningful from a resource point of view. That's some of our company auger drilling. The Poços de Caldas area, a lot of the ASX companies are there right now doing work and moving themselves. We've got some areas there. We've done some shallow drilling there. Yes, we've got rare earth there as well, and it's all IAC stuff. But we're gonna hold off on that because we've got other prospects that we're looking at right now. We'll come back to it. And you can see these are shallow drill holes. Jukwea, that's right next to a phosphate mine called SoCal. That's a carbonatite, as I mentioned before. We don't know its true rare earth potential because we really need to drill. Charlie Creek, I've left just enough time to Charlie Creek, and that's in Central Australia. you can look at the Charlie Creek ore body. There's a 2013 scoping study, but we're still to update that. It's just an alluvial outwash area, but it contains heavy minerals like monazite and xenotime. So, sorry, that's all I've got. I should have. Thank you very much. But yeah, we're looking to drill those areas as well. Thank you.